All right, so going back to what I was saying before about the spaceship and rocket. Um, okay, so I first started thinking about how you made it with dog crates or dog playpens or whatnot. They're in the shape of an octagon because I was thinking you could just stack them up like one on top of the other and have a few different compartments that way. And and I don't know why the octagon came into my mind. I don't know why it had like it was that shape. I'm not sure that it really. I don't know if it has to be that shape. I don't think it does. But um, that's just how it came up in my mind. But which then led me to think, okay, there's probably no main control panel for it because that would just be so much wire extra, so many more extra parts that it would weigh so much more, and also it would just take up so much more room, and it just would not be very efficient. So then I was thinking, okay, so there must be a control panel per individual compartment. So, oh, and yeah, and that also makes sense because in case of a fire, you can shut off that compartment or compartments, and then you can stay within the others that are not affected by the fire. Um, so yeah, you can close that part behind you and escape into the remaining space. But within the ship, not outside. Um, And because I just think too, if you were to take the top part and just keep that compartment alone, it wouldn't weigh as much, right? And then if you were able to somehow weigh each and every single part, like each and every single part of the rocket, that top part of the rocket, and get that's the number that's going to equal out the pressure. It's even going to even out the pressure so that it can um, lift off and easier, and it doesn't need the big like it doesn't need the fire necessarily because like you would it would just even it out so then it wouldn't like it would just I don't know. I just think there's something to the weighing of the parts, like because each and every one of the parts plays a role within the ship, and if you don't count it in, then you're making a miscalculation and the numbers are not going to be right. Now, obviously, I don't really know what the numbers even are because I've never built anything like this. I just think for like, I'm just thinking out loud. That's all I'm saying. And then um, that way too, like, you can have it so that it can be a lot more affordable for people to go into it and see space. Like maybe you could make it for two people so that you can have an instructor person and then you have like your other like your clients or like your customers or whatever that come and they get that's like that's a ride. That is one ride of a freaking lifetime. Excuse me if you know what I mean, because there's no actual need to die going into space or going to other planets like Mars. But maybe that's the thing is that you're not supposed to be exploring Mars. You're not supposed to really be exploring the other planets because that's going to be the reward for the people that can make it to the clear spirit form, that can pass through anything. Because Earth, unfortunately, at that point will most likely be actually turned into hell with water and fire acting together, exploding it together and imploding together at the exact same time. That's why we found water on Mars. That's why that was an important discovery because it can show people that they can live together as one, but separately, of course, but still like as one because they're both occupying one planet. Just like people, our minds and our bodies, like those are two different things. But we come as one. We do not come with freaking head like a headless corpse or a floating head. We come as one, but we are two separate things. So, um, yeah, because I'm not really sure that the Mars thing like is a good idea because you're risking. Okay, you're going to be risking other people and their lives. And the reason that you got where you got, I think, to begin with, was because of the sacrifice that you